Akanda TV.
My name's Mohammed Abdulkadir Mahmud. I'm from Agaie, Lapai, local government of United States. I went through the regular schools from primary school, secondary school. I would like to save time. Up to tertiary institution. I have HND civil engineering from Polytechnic. My school time, I was the student union president of that school. By God's grace, we have left some mark there, which is very obvious. When you go there, my name there is not is a household name there. Also went further to have postgraduate diploma in management studies, and I have just completed my master's degrees from the National State University, business administration. I have had the privilege, first of all, I worked with the Kaduna Polytechnic, and then I had the privilege to serve some legislators. One of them is late Senator Ahmed Alwa, who represented Kaduna Central in the National Assembly. He took me to the National Assembly, and I've been there for over 12 years as a legislative aide, serving the senators and members. And the last person I served is Senator Ibrahim Musa from Abuja. I never knew him. He won his election as a senator. He just heard about me, and he approached me that he wants me to serve him. I said, no, I'm already serving someone else. He said, no, come and do home politics. That I should know that people are chasing him for him to employ them, and he is the one chasing me. After a second thought, I felt that, look, Senator Alwa represents Kaduna because I was born and brought up there. And I felt like, no, let me go back home and do the home politics. So I switched to Senator Ibrahim Musa as a senior legislative aide. We were there in the National Assembly. There too, in the National Assembly, I contested the election to be the chairman of the National Assembly Legislative Aids Forum. Alhamdulillah, I won, and that gives me, that puts me in a position where I interact with the principal officers of the National Assembly. You know, the speakers, the Senate President, and CNA, most of the directors there, you know, we work harmoniously. After that time, I felt that, well, I have served a lot of people. Let me try and see. So I went to contest the election. Alhamdulillah, God says that you have served people too. It's time for somebody else, for some other people, you know, to serve you. And I won the elections into the House of Reps. I represented Agaie and Lapai for that constituency. In the National Assembly too, as a first timer, they call me ranking with experience. But I'm a first timer. I was the chairman overseeing the National Population Commission and the National Identity Management Commission too. And then again, I was moved to be the chairman in charge of housing until I left the National Assembly in charge of housing. And there we go. Wow. Let me borrow from the words of my sister, Dr. Jumai Sanda, who says she's a Kakanda woman and proudly so. I am a Kakanda man and proudly so. We were born and brought up in Kaduna, like I said earlier, but over time, anytime there are holidays, vacations, we leave Kaduna and come to Delhi. I remember sometimes when we get to Moye, we'll have to wait or trek from Moye to Delhi. I didn't know that what I was doing, the show of love for my community, will come to help. Because I'm saying this because when I came out to contest the elections, They say, no, I'm not from United States. Some people even say, I can't even speak my language. Until I had to speak with them before they began to say, Kakanda Dachinyo. You know, so I'm proudly a Kakanda man, and I've always identified myself with the Kakanda nation. As you can see, one of the companies that I run now is called Dereko Foods. It's coined from my village, Dere. The CEO there is the company, Dereko company. You know, so I'm very proud, without missing word, anywhere, anytime I am a Kakanda man. Well, I'm also privileged. The family that I come from, my father in Kaduna is one of the leaders of Kakanda. All you need to do or to say is that you are a Nigerite. Our house is a gate for every Nigerite to come. You will make yourself more comfortable if you say you are Kakanda. I do know that over the time, talking about 60s, we had Kakanda's program on the radio. You find out, you confirm that. And I don't know what happened along the line. It stopped. But to me, Kakanda people are very hardworking, very industrious. Were basically fishermen and farmers, and traders. And wherever you find river in the whole world, you know, in quotes, by extension, with long researches, you will find that you may have one Kakanda or the root of one Kakanda over there. It's found from Onisha, Umasha, Ida, you know, along the river line up to Numan, even to Cameroon and Central Africa. So Kakanda nation is not new in the history of this country, but I think we will fail to promote ourselves the way we should, the way we started. That disconnect actually mutes the activities of Kakanda as a nation. But I think even in this country, we've had Kakanda men and women that have excelled in this country. Kakanda nation has produced 3 ministers in this country. We have Alaji Abdulkadir, who is in charge of finance, our father. We have Alaji Gimba Abdurrahman Dele, he was Minister for Sport. And now our sister Hajar Ramatu, you know, who is Ramatu Tijani, who is in the FCT. In the House of Reps, Kakanda has produced 2 persons, my humble self, and we have Honourable Isa Haruna Lapai. In the state assemblies, you will be surprised, the Speaker of the Nasarawa State House of Assembly, Honourable Abdulkadir, is a Kakanda man. He's running his 2nd tenure. We've had Honourable Magaji, who represented Lapai in the Niger State House of Assemblies, and we have also Honourable Mustafa Alade and Honourable Aladi Baba Buddha. They were all members of the State House of Assemblies, and they are doing well. I don't want to talk about individuals in their various capacities who are doing well, and they are all Kakanda. So I want to say that at any point in time, let me repeat myself. I'm happy to be a Kakanda man, and I will continue, and I will pass this to my generation, you know, like that.
Awai bafu na bayere no kube giya dawan igunaci be kefe be mu amma o ani ba njeni na o ba musaba gideni o igunaci ya e bala ba fon tuti be to ko wa ibago nyene chini o juya adufa bayere o juya ani ti bana papa be to ko na on va dating for o ga juya nyeni gi be ti goro ti mo ki agi sallam juma no nyelle ni ga ki awai ba putani ba punare na tani ba bunne ko cin na wanda ko kai on gaskiya nyeni be la ci ke spread ne to ide na kifata jigino igunaci tana ina wo labari mani ya ba kaza ina ba kaza ina jibe wo tayo ke like ne egini mo ke like ni neja bite ga bi Lapai ko insha Allah Nigeria wo abane ro da Nigeria kere na ina kifata ma ke jai na ba to aja egini mo ko yo zamu egini mo ko mo yo egini mo ko mo ji tibemeni egini je gi tibeni ni ani ji ani enwo wa ike nwoke èyí wọn ní ètò fi àwọn náà egiri ji kaba.
Wato iwuno wonti tena ni pemi unit ni kakanda. It's very painful if you are party to the beginning of kakanda activities. Kani mboy gona radio anawon kakanda ni radio kaduna. Aya 20-30 years ago, Cheche shuru yini matala ne gona sibe gyara kitiki kamata rigagina. Those are the issues that we need to look at. Among the women, I called the Kaodani Akanda Women Association, Development Association. To enjoy Abanaji Butogata, I got to take Shuru Yanu Yanaji Paranama. The Kauda in up north in Kaduna is held in my house. And what is the charge? So, Ninba Laji, Menako Funa Kashi, Maiko Funa, my mama, Ibo, Chini. A guy encouraged me, Gaga, Swayaza. Minimabadi, Kamata, Jinapandila, Egagi. As I know, so specifically, Omani Wakadola, Royal Fathers, it's to me why the phone. How you do the Wala the phone. Pamiam, I couldn't have a and couldn't tell me why. Yet the Tibabu Mingiman, Abama Kugam. But I want to tell you, I'm so happy. Amana me Kakandan, Amana Mwe, Jia Gempuni, but then carry data or money, alhamdulillah. Because this is the beginning. When leaders show you the light, show you the way, Abana go when we are together. No, Galia. Look at this woman. You do it. It's only why I like the Virginia. Yene ni kinchechena na kala mumani so gabea. Anutaniki ayaba china zazana. Yam kincheche ko the elites. Jawa ni pe azumina. Udeba mon kakanda uni. Ko kakanda munsha kakande. Bade yene ko ni naja. You know both honor when you meet ego and the rest. This is our problem. We have in the Monument Foundation, Monument, in the academy. The time has come that I will now lead me association should see themselves as Kakanda no more. Kakanda we do is one. Kashiwaoni Abdulkadir Yabana. Therefore, life is give and take. Let us come together the better. We can go miles. All these names I've mentioned, there are a lot of them, they are businessmen, there are a lot of Kakandas that have excelled in terms of business. We can leverage on them, our support. We won't go anywhere. So, our leaders, it's well, as far as my thinking is concerned, they have opened the way already. Pami and about Tetini. If we leave this spirit to die, history will record against us. Pamio, imagine all and sundry, let us come together under one umbrella. I will make our time and visit my brothers in the other side. Let's talk on the table. Let's see how we can come together as one. I'll just mention a few. As a member of House of Rep, my first motion was on the non-takeoff of Hyperdeck.
I stand here at the pleasure of the good people of Agaie and Lapai constituency of the United States. Mr. Speaker, my distinguished colleagues, my motion is on the need to address the non-takeoff of the Hydropower Area Development Commission, Hyperdeck, 5 years after its passage into law. Mr. Speaker, my honourable colleagues, the House notes that the Act establishing the Hydropower Area Development Commission, Hyperdeck, was passed by both houses of the 7th Assembly on the 26th May and 3rd of June 2010 respectively.
You know, over the years, appropriations were made, the bill has been passed, monies have been appropriated, and yet the Hyperdeck is here to take off. So I spoke on the floor of the House via motion, and to God be the glory, would support my other colleagues. Hyperdeck is now on, even though I wish it was better, but at least it's not dead. As the chairman of the House Committee on Population and National Identity Card, I had a motion to urge Mr. President to make proclamation for the commencement of census.
Mr. Speaker, my motion is on the call for the executive to prepare adequately for the forthcoming census and continuous birth and death registration. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, the House notes that Section 1531 and Part 1 of the 3rd Schedule of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria empowers the National Population Commission to undertake the production of demographic, social, economic, and health data through conduct of censuses, surveys, vital statistics, that is registration of birth, death, and migration, etc. and
we're hoping it will hold in that 2017. I've had the privilege to speak with him twice, and he has agreed, except for the illness that came just after our meeting. He will have made that proclamation, which will have been the beginning, because most of the expenses that are being required for census is not going to be funded by Nigeria. The donor agencies are very much interested in it. They do most of the funding. So all they await is just a proclamation for Mr. President to say, yes, Nigeria is going to do the census, and more than half of the resources will come. I managed to convince Mr. President, and he agreed, but everything has a reason. After that, you know, he fell ill. One motion also but it's a bill that I sponsored that gives me joy. I will mention 2 out of 6. The first one is a bill on JAM, NECO, and NAPTEC. Now, all of you will agree with me that all these agencies, they charge students to write their examinations. And I said, no. We can do a steering committee comprising of all this agency with the IT, whatever. Then you can write one examination at a cheaper rate. It gives you, and if you can write 2, fine. You will see that this has, the bill will have reduced a lot of hardship for the parents. You write JAM once, you write JAM only once, because 2 prayers. The first prayer is a central committee that these 3 bodies come together and write one examination. The second part of the motion is that we reduce the cost and the validity of the JAM result. You write JAM once, you fail. You might even pass, but because the university of your choice, you'll be told that the cutoff mark has put you off. By next year, you're expected to write another one. So that bill seeks to extend the validity of the JAM result. And I want to believe that, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. President may have accented to that. That gives me joy too. Another bill that gives me joy is in our secondary schools, we have books that are being approved by the Federal Ministry of Education. Unfortunately, such books teach our children a bit of immorality. We were able to look at those books, and we came with a motion to urge the Federal Ministry of Education to withdraw those books and get them corrected. The minister was happy. He sent, he constituted a high-powered delegation to look at the books, to look at areas we have complained about, and the books were withdrawn and amended. So, like I said, I don't want to talk too much, but let me stop at these two key points. Abani fono ba to no oga ja shawara ya to no ko na be jamfa jenizimbo who is me to dare the royal fathers. But I want to say that Tanimbo Ogona, I'm very happy. Tanya ya chicheno ida mo de ba igbo pejo bobu ba mani yen ebi kakanda lele ego ko iyamu eshbagi damomo. Your senior brother in your back order, you can't change it. Unfortunately, this is changing. This is one aspect that we need to look at. Generally, ana ganin yanaki anupe kakandawai as people with high respect for their elders. So we should also try to promote that aspect. And the royal fathers, yes, they have started. I've seen the handwriting on the wall. They are coming together. Simply means we, their children, to emulate what they have started. So shawara nenga jaina jabe bazati tetini. Ye duwa bana kai jana interact ani ayanche chena. Ko gabegi chitatwa ni mana. Ama ne bana gaeni o gaeni. Baze yuba. So na baja ni jagyan fani ji dama ne ginu jaina jalan ya cin gbaji ayi babu atabi ma jo mo no be lamu de mo. So no kon shawara me. So we'll start with trying to immortalize my late father. I opened up a foundation, the family thing, called Mahmud Foundations. Here we try to help people within the limit of our resources to bring them up. You find people who have potentials, but they don't have the opportunity, to showcase those potentials. So once we identify them, we try to handpick them and assist them. What you can see here, we help with dry season irrigation farming. I can't why abebe daga tema why ba nufani abami why gwagare bagare and go back. I mean why fiti agelelemo. I said no, it's not acceptable. You guys can do exactly what they are doing. I think I gather them. Manja ba wu I me go. Yeah, white and abe nunumi dry season now. I want to shinkafa around Cheku area. Some of them have gone to Hajj, some of them have even come on Taraba from it. Another thing that we did, Yazanche jam, Mamani jam say CBT, back at computer knowledge, you cannot write jam. To me, a year you are why no one can do. Over the Lagos, a big Kokyo in then me Damia type Shijaya, and I might be my wife. They don't have access to these computers, they don't know what it is. But so I felt that I would run a computer a jam-based computer training for SS3Y, so that we coach them. And this is why in Mui I facilitated an ICT center. I brought in 40 computers with a VSAT and internet facility. What I cannot tell you is whether that place has been put into use or not. So anything here too, we taught our young men and women how to repair GSM phone, where mobile be we train them and they're all doing well. You know, that day we gave each of them their starter pack, a charging point and a generator. Generator more down, we charge over go to money any more guys, you know. So those are basically what we are doing in Mahmud Foundations. We've assisted people with scholarships, their records to show that, but I will stop here. Here again, we have Dereco Fluids and Foods Limited. It's a food processing industry where we're looking at, as you can see, we produce amala flour. We're hoping also that we will start the juice and the yam flour. The factory is under construction. It's a small one, but Dangote never made it in a day. He started. So who says that we cannot, you know, progress? So we limit our capacities by ourselves. No. I really strive. You will succeed. I mean, I don't believe in you can't make it or no. I believe in Agaie. We'll start it and inshallah, so those are the things that we're hoping to produce. We'll do bottled water here and sachet water here too. Here we have Arewa Farmers Support Association. What we do here is to bring farmers together to do what we call the outsourcing. We call farmers together, we give them outgrower scheme, we give them seedlings, input generally, from the clearing to the harvest, and at the end of each harvest, we would agree what we are putting has been taken away, what is left we share. Everybody goes home happy. So that's what we are doing. This is going to be the second cycle we want to do, we're about to do. Maybe if we are calling them for the signing of the MOU for this, we will invite you. I'm so overwhelmed by the efforts Agaie TV is putting. I want to commend you, and I want to say that as far as this intention is concerned, at any point you knock on my door, I'll be there to support you because I've endorsed you. I like what you are doing. But you are doing a very delicate job. You know, the press, they can make, they can mar. Your intentions, as I've seen, let me not say are genuine. I would say it looks genuine. Over time, we'll be able to say kudos to you, and I give it a tap on the back.